this is what the fitness programs are going to look like. Now, there's other spots in the website where you can actually see our clients working out and see those real world examples also on our social media. This is more for the sophisticated person, the more intellectual person. It's also for the type of people that have really made a decision that they want to invest their time, energy, and money, but they're so confused by all the options in the local market. And they want to see if the founder, the owner, the head coach actually knows what he or she is talking about. So that is for you. Now, just like a movie, you want to watch it in order. You definitely want to watch the 10-minute video that is about how to start off at Terra Nova Fitness. What's that beginning stage? Otherwise, some of the things in this video may not make as much sense or give you as much clarity. So make sure you watch that 10-minute video. So we have done all your foundational assessments to create that baseline for your transformation. And then what I do is I categorize people in frameworks. It's either novice, beginner, intermediate, or advanced. 4 categories. And within those 4 categories, there's roughly about 4 gradations or levels. So novice will have 4 levels, beginner 4 levels, intermediate, advanced 4 levels too as well. I'm not going to go into all that detail. That's a discussion you would have with me or my staff in the back end. And this allows me to give me frameworks. Over 20 years of coaching thousands of people. The biggest mistake most trainers make is they just have no thought process, rationale, or principles for making programs. Mediocre trainers put together exercises. Great coaches or trainers put together programs. There's a thought process. And there's proper progression going from one exercise difficulty to the next. And there's regressions, meaning if something doesn't work out for whatever reason, we know what the alternatives are right away. And that's the key when you're looking for a really great coach or trainer. Here's an example of a completed program, and this is 2 months worth of programming. If you're looking for a coach and trainer and they actually can't show you some real world examples, you're more than likely dealing with somebody who's not really good, right? In the medical profession, if it's not written down, it didn't happen, right? So if you're somebody who's a novice, we're gonna start you off with low volume, low intensity. So we're gonna limit how many reps and sets you do, and we just wanna build up competence for you. And somebody who's a novice typically hasn't worked out in a while or never, so everything's new to them. And so our first priority is to make sure they don't get hurt or get any pain or injury, and just learn how their body moves, create competence. And what that program is going to look like, everyone does a warm-up, so they do some type of form of rolling out or soft tissue work because their muscles are really dense and we want to make them less dense. They're going to do some type of stretching and then some type of movement where we're teaching your body how to move through ranges of motion and really be an athlete at your level. And it doesn't matter if you're 16 to 80, we're going to teach you how to use your body. And then the workout will start, and typically we would pair a stretching exercise with a row. And then we might pair a bridge or hip dominant exercise with a core exercise. And then we might pair like a vertical press with a shoulder press with another core exercise. And this person would have 2 workouts, day 1 and day 2, and cycle back and forth between the 2. And the key here is we need to have the workout where it's not too easy, not too hard. That's the novice person. Somebody who's a beginner, they have some type of history working out. whether it was a few years ago, whether it's on and off, they're not completely foreign to exercises or movements. And so we just want to know what their current competence is. And then we would probably give them a program where it's low volume, low to medium intensity over the first few weeks. And we're going to also have the same workout structure where it's day 1, day 2. And they'll probably be doing less stretching than the novice person, and more of the movement patterns like a squat, a row, a pull, things like that. And again, we're pretty conservative starting off on these two first tiers, because a lot of people, they stop working out because the workouts aren't fun. The workouts have to be fun. The workouts can't make you feel dumb. They can't make you feel stupid. You can't be with one of those trainers who just makes you does burpees and humiliates you and you feel defeated. A great coach actually makes your self-esteem and confidence go up every single workout without exception. Remember, we're also taking in consideration anybody's pain or injury they might have. Okay? So for example, if you have knee pain, we are definitely not going to give you like lunges or split squats, which are single leg. We're going to start off double leg squats. We might even give you a TRX to put off some of the pressure that goes into your knees. What's great about a really great program, even if you have limitations, knee pain, back pain, shoulder pain, we can work through those issues and a lot of times actually get rid of your shoulder, knee, and back pain. Because a lot of the times those issues are there because things are out of alignment, you're too tight, you're not strong enough. And a lot of times we get clients say, man, my knee no longer hurts. I can't believe it. Because if you get stronger, it supports the joints around the knees. If you get more flexible and mobile, the knee isn't tense. Like the IT band that goes across, when it goes on the side of your leg, can kind of pull your knee out of alignment. Beginner workouts, I think we just talked about those. Intermediate workouts. Those are people that have some experience working out. They're not a beginner. They generally know about 50% of the exercises that are out there. And so we're going to, first few weeks, make sure that, all right, nothing hurts, nothing breaks. We might give them medium volume, low to medium intensity starting off for the first 2 weeks. Because the key here is to build confidence and competence and build this momentum. That's the big key. You want to think about being a professional athlete. The season is long, and we want to make sure, what's the number one priority in professional sports? Don't get injured. Don't get injured, have a winning record, get in the playoffs, make a run for the championship, your own personal championship. Whatever your personal goal is, that's your championship. So intermediate people, we're probably going to do a little bit more advanced movements or progressions as well. And then advanced, this is somebody who has a long training age. This is somebody who, if we say certain exercises, they already know it. They just need some fine tuning and correction as well. And so the advanced person starting off, we're going to probably do medium volume, medium intensity, just starting off. We want to pay attention to their movement and then start adding some of the advanced stuff that we do here at Terra Nova Fitness. Now the reps and the sets, what does that look like starting off? Everyone typically starts 10 to 12 reps. The first 2 weeks are just to make sure you don't get pain or injury and really learning how your body reacts to the stimulus. Just like in medicine, if your doctor prescribes you a medication, he or she wants to know, how's the medication working? Is there any side effects? We also want to make sure you don't have any pain or injury and that you could safely work through all these exercises. And then after the first month, you join our plateau prevention protocol. Now, since you're starting to see initial results in the mirror, every 3 weeks we change the exercise order, the stimulus, the intensity, and the different types of cardio. That way your body never plateaus. There's never a stagnation, whether it's physically or mentally. In this way, we can always prevent a plateau from happening. So we change that every 3 weeks, because at a certain point, your body adapts to the stimulus that we put on it and it stops reacting. And so when we deploy the plateau prevention protocol, we keep the body guessing and we keep you mentally engaged and motivated as well. Now, our members come in on the average 2 times per week. And so a program will typically last 4 weeks, and then it flips to the other side. And then there's progressions on exercises, meaning we're going to take the competence that you built up and make it a little bit more challenging for you. This way, you always have something new to look forward to. Another reason people stop working out, besides getting hurt or injury or not knowing what to do, is because people get bored. I hear this all the time. New people come in and I'm working out on my own, I'm doing my own thing, and I'm bored. I'm doing the same exercises. We eliminate that all together. There's another proprietary system that we have at Terra Nova Fitness, which I'm not going to reveal, but essentially we make sure that you're always getting feedback on the results that you are receiving. So when you put the plateau prevention protocol together, and every 4 to 6 weeks, you're actually getting feedback that you're getting results, it creates this perfect recipe for your transformation and to ensure that you're constantly getting results throughout the year. That's just a basic overview of the programs of what we do here. Those are the personal coaching in a small group. And then we also, in addition, have group classes where there's always expert instruction for all levels. Anybody with injuries or pain, it works out very well for them too as well.